Welcome to the Two Ton Nerds. As always, my name is Max James. It is October 7th, 2014, which means it's also day 7 of the 31 Days of Fright horror movie project, year 3. Last year I did The Walking Dead Season 1, and this year I'm going to do a TV show again, but instead of talking about a specific season, I'm just going to be talking about this series in general and why it's fun to watch during the month of October. And that series is Supernatural. I love this show. This is the one show that I can watch all the episodes over and over again without having any problems, without being, I've already seen this episode. It's like, it's this episode or that episode. So it's one of those great TV shows where I can watch all the way through and never get bored 100 times. It's like Smallville and Shameless, and there's a few others. Being Human, and I mean, there's just tons of shows like that. But Supernatural is probably the king of all of them. Supernatural was the king. I mean, Smallville was the king of that, but Supernatural kind of took over. But anyways, there's a few things I do need to tell you about this show before I kind of get into my little thing about it. The plot follows Sam and Dean Winchester. They're two brothers. They go from coast to coast, state to state, wherever, town to town, hunting these mystical creatures, demons, unicorns, vampires. They also take on urban legends and ghosts and witches. I mean, it's vast of how many things, and they may tackle a couple of the same things during the same season, but they do it in so different ways. It's so cool because it's like, and then when you start to pick up, it's a witch, and it's like, where's the hex bag and stuff like that. That's what I really like about this show. And there's even really cool episodes where they're taken out of their element and put into like alternate realities, and I love the trickster episodes, and that's where this the god Loki, he kind of plays tricks on the Sam and Dean Winchester. It's hilarious, and they're also trying to figure out a case as well, and it's just a really great show because it's vast. And you got two great actors, Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki as the two brothers, and then you got various characters thrown out. You got Misha Barton, who plays Cassiel, who actually comes in later in the seasons, who plays is an angel, and it's just like you got so many cool. And you got Bobby, who's like their connection within the hunter world. So it's just cool, and it's why I like watching it during the month of October, because of all those things. You got vampires and witches, and what else? It's bloody, and there's some really cool, honest to God, cool moments, and the music is great. You got Def Leppard. I mean, even the titles of the episodes are named after like movies and song titles like Led Zeppelin, and it's just like there's some cool. This series is just really cool. What else is there to say about this movie? The show. The show actually is consistently getting better. I mean, tonight start season 10. I'm about to go start season 9. But there's really not a dull season, even though there has been some short season. I think season 2 was the short season, but even that was a good season, and it's constantly getting better, and the storylines are getting better, and it's all boiling towards something, and that's what I really like. So that's what I'm really kind of hoping for. It's all this is actually boiling up to a big, big reason. Because you got the devil and shows up in one season, and what else? And they got the archangels, Michael and Gabriel, and whoever. And so it's just, then you get these mystical weapons like the staff of Moses, and so it's just all over the place in this show, and it's really cool. I like when they start getting into the biblical stuff, because I like that kind of stuff when it comes to TV shows, and they start to kind of play around with that kind of stuff. What else is there to talk about? And another car is really cool, is an Impala, and I really like their methods of dispatching the whatever the hunt their cases. And so it's like, they're going to bring out the Sultan, the iron rod, and their double barrel shotgun, and Sam's little pistol, and Dean has a pistol as well. And it's just like, how they're going to do it over 9 seasons, but they still find new ways of doing everything fresh, and that's what I really like. So it doesn't seem dull at all. And so, even though they're starting to get into like really big stuff with angels and demons and stuff like that, but that's really all I gotta say. I'm just can't wait to go start watching season 9. What else is there? The show is great. I recommend this show to anyone. I don't have a classification scale for a TV show, but if I had to, it's a 5. It's a horror classic. Or it will stand the test of time within the horror realm. If it's like, you always think of, when it comes to TV shows, you may like X-Files, and what else is there? I'm drawing up, there's True Blood. I mean, I don't really, even though that has horror elements, but what else is there? I mean, I'm trying to think of other horror TV shows. I can't, Walking Dead, obviously, and then there's a bunch of other. But we'll stand the test of time within that realm of horror TV. I think there's Twin Peaks. I think that will be up there too. Well, I really don't know if that's horror or not. I think I'm counting it. But anyways, that's all I gotta say. My name is Max James, and I'm gonna go geek out.